So we're back on this Z28, and this is the one that we're having a cooling problem on. It's went through multiple compressors.
No, it hasn't.
And we're about to put nitrogen in there.
Yeah, it had multiple compressors in 30 years.
In 30 years it had. Well, one compressor should last 30 years. And
compressors you buy nowadays, sorry.
And so we're about to add nitrogen to it. So I'm going to take it off the recovery unit. See, I usually don't show you guys because I'm always taking time and not taking time to actually switch hoses because I figure that's not necessary to show you guys. I'm going to purge it right here because I figured everybody can change hoses. You know, you don't have to watch me change hoses. So there we go. We just purged it through. Let's okay, so now that's purged. There's no air. Let's crack it back open. Now it's back open. We now have nitrogen pressure in here. I have the high side open, the low side closed. So I'm going to push it through the high and out the low. There we go. Pushing in the high. Filling the whole thing up. There we go.
Should I disconnect it right there, and that way the nitrogen will blow out of the hose right
No, let's not make a mess. I'll use the nitrogen pressure. I'll put more in there, but let me bleed it off. So
using my compressor.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, don't use your compressor. We don't want wet compressed air in there. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna bleed it off so you can open it up in a minute so it doesn't squirt oil all over you. So right now I'm bleeding it out the low side. I pushed it in the high, bleeding it out the low. I'm sweeping the system. I just recovered all the refrigerant because I don't want him to open it and then get the moisture from the outside air into the PAG oil that's inside the system. And you could open it now. We're falling down below 4 psi. And remember, this is a multi-video step, so there's like 5 videos to this. He's opening into this. This was an aftermarket retrofit to get rid of the VIR assembly that originally was in there from Chevy. And they no longer sell the kit no more. We're going to check the orifice tube because they have like an orifice tube block that they put in. We're going to check it for restriction. We're going to blow nitrogen backwards in the system through the top of the compressor.
Yeah, I know if you're going to change the fucking...
We're going to take it off here. We're going to look for piston ring material from previous compressors. And we're going to bleed out. Let's see, there's a drain plug right there. So what I want to do is I'm going to put also see the oil level on these old Axios 6. They hold 6 ounces of oil down in their belly. There's a little sump pump. Like your car has an oil pan, these compressors have like an oil pan. And it has a pickup tube. It has a rotary oil pump. Look at what?
Yeah, look in the toolbox there. Press it right to the bottom.
And it pumps oil and feeds it through a cross-drilled crankshaft that feeds oil throughout the system into the front shaft seal. So when I crack this out, a ton of oil should not come out. If it does, that means the oil level is too high in the compressor. So we're going to oil balance the compressor. We have everything apart. We might as well just flush everything and start from zero.
Well, that's my exact setup.
Yeah,
right there.
we're just gonna.
So I'm gonna try to get a new one of these. So.
Yeah, he's gonna get a new accumulator, and we're gonna go Sherlock Holmes on this thing and investigate, make sure everything is done right the first time. Skip no procedures.
Well, last time we did it, but it wouldn't cycle right, remember?
Yeah, something was wrong. Yeah, we had a cycling switch problem, and I had a suspicion of this condenser I want to know more about. Make sure it's no piston ring material in there. All right, we'll be back again. This is going to be a long series of videos from the first to through repair. See you guys.